So I've already done 2 washes with this shampoo, but I did want to show you it here on camera so you can see how it lathers. This will be the 3rd rinse for me. I like to do 3 usually because in the summertime I sweat on my scalp and I just want to make sure that it's all clean. So yeah, I guess we can go right into this. So this is not, the Mielle Rx line does not have a shampoo, but this one is what I read online. Best met my needs and what I was looking for in my hair, so that's why I got it. I always like to squeeze the water out of my hair between shampoos because I just find that it just works better. So it lathers pretty well and pretty quickly. It lathered for me on each rinse. Obviously this being the last one, so it's gonna lather the most. It smells really good too. It what does it have? This is babasu oil, but I do smell mint a little bit. And let's see what else is in it while I'm lathering. What other flavors are in here, guys? Oh, hibiscus. Okay, almond extract. There is a little bit of mint in here. And this is supposed to help provide shine and help with manageability, which is always a thing for me. My hair is pretty thick. And 9 out of 10 times, that's what I need help with. Even just now, I can say to you though, guys, as I'm applying this shampoo and it is lathering, my hair doesn't feel stripped. You know, sometimes with certain shampoos that I use, my hair feels very stripped and it feels like I'm literally taking all the moisture out. This does not. It feels clean, but it also feels strong. So I'm happy to report that this is my 3rd time using this, and I literally have no complaints. My mom actually helped me wash my hair, I think the last time I did, and she said, wow, your hair's really soft afterwards. And usually with shampoos, you know, they're supposed to remove oil and build up for that matter, but this really just kind of left my hair soft. So I'm gonna rinse this off and then I'm gonna move on to the overnight conditioner, but I'm gonna apply that for you guys so you can see it, and I'll tell you my first thoughts after applying it. I just really like head massages. And I'm not using my nails, I'm using my finger. It's part of my finger. Alright, time to move on. So this is an overnight conditioner. I have done this, I would say once. And the first time was like, I was blown away. So I'm really excited to try this again. It's been 2 weeks, I think, or maybe 3 weeks since I've used it. And it is an overnight conditioner, so I'm going to sleep with this, and then I'll come back to you guys early in the morning to show you my hair. Let's go ahead. It's pretty thick. Mielle always, like, it's a thick conditioner. That's what I meant to say. But Mielle always just comes through with the scents, man. Like, it smells so good. My hair is also like, I don't know if this happens to some of y'all, but so basically, let's just make sure that there's nothing in here. Sometimes I miss spots. Basically, whenever I get my hair straightened and I go to the hair salon, I am not at that point in my life where I am doing my own hair to make, or at least not making it straight. I have no problem like making it curly and doing twist outs and braid outs and all that stuff, but when it comes to straightening it, I just find that it will take way too long for me to do my hair, and I'd rather just sit and pay money to get it done. But with that being said, I do go to the hair salon. They do use a lot of heat. That's a thing to get my hair straight. I need a lot of heat, so I sit under the dryer, the hooded dryer. Then I also, usually I get it blow dried and then flat ironed. This time we skipped the flat ironing part because I didn't want it to be done. But I find that after just going to get it done, and then the first wash, like reverting back to being curly, I'm using a good amount. My hair, you know, it just smells like heat products, like heating tools. And I hate that smell, like, more than anything. Even when I leave the hair salon, my hair could be looking beautiful and flowing in the wind. But if it smells like heat or a heat product, I'm going to go home and put a ton of product or something over it to just get that smell. I don't like that smell. So I really am thankful when I'm coming back to my curly hair after keeping it straight, that there's products like this that have such a strong scent, because the scent lingers for a while. Like, this is my 2nd wash after having my hair straight, and I still smell a little bit. And if I had put the flat iron to it, it would have been bad. So, I don't think I've shown you guys in a while my wash routine, but whenever I do conditioner, I section it off. I apply the conditioner, let it sit for a little bit while I'm doing the other sections, and then I will go into detangle. I find that this just helps the conditioner kind of sit and seep into my hair before I try and detangle it. And it helps me in terms of detangling because I'm giving it a minute to start to do its job and soften the hair before I try and take the knots out. Again, I'm just focusing on areas that I know need help, which is my ends and my hairline. I just like to go a little heavier there, just to make sure that I'm really getting into it. And also, I mean, I didn't have to do this last time with this one, but usually what I do is I'll apply the conditioner, let it sit, yada, yada, yada. Then I will detangle it. And right before I put a cap or something on, I put a little bit more conditioner just to help it out. Conditioner is all in. I've been finding, guys, as like more recently, which is really odd because this never used to be a product tool for me, that this comb right here is helping me detangle my hair more than the Denman brush. I used to just use, before the Denman brush, I had another detangler, and that was the only way that I could really get all of the knots out of my hair. But I think one day I was washing my hair, and either the Denman brush was like in another room or something, and this comb was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, let me just try it and see if it can help me a little bit, and then later I'll go in and do a real detangling. But it literally just one and done. I always work from my ends up to my roots. That's how I would advise you detangle your hair if you're natural. If you find that it works better to go from your roots to your ends, by all means, it's your hair. But I know that doesn't work. Not only does it not work for me in terms of detangling, but it also just feels like I'm not doing my hair a great service, and I find that I have a lot more hair on the comb when I'm done when I do it that way. So I'm going from the bottom up. And then when I get to about almost at the top, I do switch to the Denman brush just because I find it's easier for me to get closer to the scalp. But in terms of detangling it, this comb really does a pretty solid job. When I was younger and I had to detangle my hair, like, this wasn't a thing. Like, someone would have to help me. I couldn't do it by myself. I would find that it's just nightmares. Just nightmares. So yeah, like I said, I get to this point and I can switch to the Denman brush. The Denman brush also, I find, helps, as you can see, it's flattening. It's clumping the hair together, so I'm really making sure that all of that product is sit in every area of my strands. And then I just keep working my way up to my roots. Once I realize that the section is detangled, I come a little closer. I keep my hand here, and I think that's just anyone who's... Okay, so I'm not tender-headed, but I think anyone who grew up in a Black or Hispanic home knows that our moms can be a little rough with the comb and the brush and the detangling. And you gotta sit there and be like... And probably tears are silently coming out, and then you get yelled at for crying. So I put my hand there because somewhere psychologically it's not causing pain. Because I could do the same exact thing. Someone could literally be detangling my hair the same exact way, but if they don't do this, I feel pain. So that's why I put my hand there. It's not. It doesn't really do. It doesn't. I don't think I'm protecting my hair. It's more so just protecting my poor mind from being forever scarred from detangling hair sessions as a child. Okay, so once this piece is pretty much done, now it doesn't have to be like perfectly detangled for me. I know that. I just need it to be enough so that I can make sure all the product gets in there. And now I'm just going to nice little twist here. Tight up the roots so that all of this stays together. Now you could really also see how much product I put in my hair. I think when I first apply it, you don't really see it that much. And I take all that excess bit and just wrap it in there. And this will sit over here until I'm done. And then I move on to the next section. Okay guys, conditioner is in. It's about 5:45 p.m. and I'm going to leave this on overnight to probably about 7:45 a.m. That's about 12 hours, a little over, I can't do math. That is, what's wrong with me? It's about 15 hours. There's hair in my mouth. And then I will talk to you guys about, the product, how my hair feels right now. I can say that, as you saw, it was just an easy detangling process. It's usually a good sign for me that a conditioner is working. If I put on a conditioner and my hair is having a hard time just unknotting itself or being unknotted, usually that's a sign that that conditioner might not work for my hair. I also want to show you guys my shedding amount. Let's see, is this all of it? Let's bunch this up. About that much. So, for those, some people who might be watching this who don't have natural hair will be alarmed. But that is a minimal amount for me. I have a lot of hair. It's long and it's thick. So that's really almost nothing. Another good sign of a good conditioner or just good products, because my hair feels healthy. There's not a lot of shedding because I don't want a lot of that. And yeah, it was pretty smooth in conditioning and detangling process. I am going to put this plastic bag on. No, I am not going to walk around outside with this. I probably will have a scarf or a hat or something cute over it, but this will not only allow the product not to get all over my stuff, but is another added layer to help the moisturizing process. Again, for those of you who don't understand why this is being done. Okay, I'll be back in the morning, guys, and I'll... Okay, guys, so it's been about, I think it was about the same time that I said. It's around 8:15 right now. I am going to put my hair in my turbo twist for the majority of the day because I am doing a flexi rod set, so I do want to suck out all the moisture so that I can blow dry it a little bit and then do the set. That's how I do it. But before I did that, I did want to come and just show you guys what my hair looks like with this conditioner freshly rinsed off. It is so soft, like I can't even explain. I was almost like I kept rinsing it because I thought that I left some in there, but there's nothing in it now, and it's very, very soft. Even my curl definition with my hair just being wet is pretty good, because my hair sometimes when I'm done conditioning, you don't see as much definition until I style it, but I do see some definition back here, even towards the ends. I haven't combed or brushed it. This is just the way that it is. So I really do love this conditioner. I think this is by far probably my favorite to date overnight conditioner. I have not found one. I think that this is the best one that I've tried so far. So I'm like super in love with it. I'm definitely going to recommend it to everyone I know in my life right now because I believe that it works. Now, I am going to, like I said, put this on for a little while, and then I am going to apply my leave-in conditioner from this line with a little bit of their hair butter. Again, I am going to blow dry my hair for the style that I'm doing, so I want to just make sure I have as much moisture as possible. But I'll talk to you about those two products specifically once my hair is styled, and then I'll wrap up the video. Okay guys, so I am back. Like I said, I just wanted to come back at the end once my hair was dry and styled to just talk to you about the last two products and give you my final thoughts on this product line. I used the leave-in conditioner and I also used their moisturizing hair butter. I did a tiny bit, probably like 1 pump of this and a little scoop of this mixed together. And the reason that I did that is because I did apply heat to my hair for the style. When I did my flexi rod set, I blow dry it first, and I wanted to make sure that I was retaining the moisture and the softness that I had during the washing period for my hair. I definitely can say that with both of these, it was just the right amount. I was a little nervous with the hair butter because I felt like, ooh, this might be, heavy. When I do styles where I have to go into the dryer, or I'm trying to go from a straight hair, so to speak, to something else, I find that butters can be kind of heavy, but it was just the right amount to bring moisture, to not leave a residue, to not have like that kind of film. I've already done a review on my channel about this with a wash and go, so if you want more information about this specific product, you can go there. And for the leave-in, I mean, I really have problems with leave-ins, I'll be honest. I think almost all of them usually do their job, but what I love about this one is it's thick. It's not like watery, so you know that it's really adding moisture to your hair, which is what this line is all about. And I could probably give this about a 10 out of 10, which I don't think I do for a lot of products on here. It's hard for me to not really have any problems or any complaints. I think the line was very thought out, and I think that it really, the claims that it makes on the bottle about, you know, hydrating your hair, removing impurities, bringing in and locking in moisture to eliminate frizz and add shine, I across the board, I'm like, oh, you did that. You did what you said it was going to do. So I'm very pleased with it. I hope that it'll continue to do wonders for my hair. If you have tried this line or you would like to try this line, let me know in the comments below. It's definitely worth it if you were teetering on the fence. Mielle always really comes out with things that my hair loves. So I will continue. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I will continue to shop and support the business. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you in my next video.